Right. The third one is like step in. Step in means you can give the steps. How to proceed. 6 to 15, 2 by 2. 6 to 15, 3 by 3. Default is 1 by 1. If you have not given anything, it's going 1 by 1. If you have not given the parameter, even like this colon, even you have not given this colon, it will assume it as 1 by 1. But here, if you have given nothing, so only 1, it will assume 1 by 1. Right? So, okay, I want you to do something, right? So you can write the note. So not only that, you can try this. I'm going to copy this and give this. Please write down the note. But no need to write down this part, right? This triple, this part no need to write. Okay, let's replace that. This is not needed. You can replace that. Okay. So just write the note, strings, and then, so this is example. You're declaring string and okay, outputs I'm going to highlight in some different color, right? Output I'm going to highlight in different color. So this is the output. And this is also an output. This is also output. This is also output. This is also output. I'll highlight that in different color. The green color ones are outputs, right? Black color one is command, and green color you can see the output. Just copy down. Okay, so now I want you to do something, right? Okay, you can see this. So I want you to do something using this. So, okay, you have like, let's say, write a small program. So I'm going to write a program, small one. So this is like to input, let's say v equal input, enter your name. V input, v equal input, enter your name. So one thing, number one, then after getting this, the first output, print name with initials. First output, you try to print the name with initial, and actually the first output you try to print reversed name. Reversed name. The second output, you try to print name with initials. Well, this is, I'm just giving the idea. Input the name and then give the reversed name. That means the name in the other way. So the name here can be give NAVEMIRIS. Right? So then likewise, you have to reverse the name. And the second one, you have to give the name with initials. For an example, that if name is given Dasan Niranjan Siriman, you have to say DN Siriman. So just give a try to do this. I'll give you like, okay, so you have to self practice this. To practice and give this, I'll give you 5 minutes. I think it's enough. You can just try. Just give a try. And if it is difficult, let me know, then I can help. Start now, right? Right, just show this by running, okay? Run. Okay. It's getting an error. So what is that? you are adding, first one should be V0, no? The last statement, the first one. No, the last statement, the first character should be V0. You are just adding 0. It should be V0. Okay, G A K. You are not getting the reverse, no? Reverse, are you getting? Right, okay. So let's see. So good try, but small thing missing, the last parameter. So enter your name, and I'm going to save this into V, and this V should be, so we don't know the number of characters. So if it is your name, you can just count, right? But if it is some other name, you don't know the character count. But anyway, reversing can be done in this way. You can just print reverse name. I'm going to add this. So what is the reverse name? You can add V, and then you can start, V. So what? You have to start with the last digit. Last digit is -1, and to the first digit. To the first digit, we don't know. We just keep the space, and we can tell go -1 by -1. We are not going to mention the end, but we are telling that go -1 by -1. So just run this, and let's see whether this is running. The first one. Okay, just run this, and I'm going to save this as names.py, and it's just okay. It's saying enter your name. I'm saying the zone Lanchana, and it's reversing my name. Reverse name is, you can say here, ANA Neil and Sar, right? Okay, it's reversing my name. So regardless of the character count, it's reversing my name. That means if I give like this, let's say Gayat, me, Dinesh, or something, right? It's reversing your name, right? Regardless of the character count, it's reversing. That's what I really expect. Then the name with initials, that is a bit challenging. So name with initials, how to find the initial? The first initial, you can say, first initial is surely V0. That you can say, it's V0 for sure. For sure, the first initial will be V0. So what's the next initial? So that is the doubt. Next initial is immediately after the space. You know that. You know the first initial, and to the first initial, you can add a dot if you want. The next initials, you don't know. But it should be after space. Then how to find that? Okay, let's go through the name, character by character. So that can be done for name in V, or you can say for character in V. You can say print that character, print the character, and then end with space. I'm doing this step by step, right? I'm doing this step by step. Okay, let's run this. And now you can see I'm entering my name, Dasun Nilanjana, and okay, it's printing my name, the reverse order. Then with the space, it's adding here. With space, it's printing character by character. And you can detect the space. You can detect the space. You can say if the CHAR equal to space, if this is equal to space, what do you have to do? If this is equal to space, the next immediate character will be, yes, it's initial. If it is space, the next character will be initial. So then how to find that? Right? How to find that? So you know this, but you don't know the next, right? If it is space, next character is initial, but you don't know that. How to find that? You can just keep a character count. character count. So let's say count C equal 1. So when you access the first character, so here char in, if this is, so else, you can say else. If this is, okay, you can say C equal C plus 1, else also C equal C plus 1. Okay, the spaces, let's count spaces separately, right? Spaces equal 0. And in addition to this, I'm just counting space. Space equal S plus 1. Space equal S plus 1. Right? If there are spaces, if there's a space, right? If there's a space, special case, you are counting C. And not just C, you are just counting S also. And let's keep the counter next char. We don't know the next char. Let's keep that 0. And next char will be C plus 1. Agree with me or not? What do you think? So we are just counting the characters one by one, starting from the first character. So if there's a space, you are just adding 1 to the character. If there are no space, again you are adding 1 to the character, right? 1 to the character count. And so here next count, next no need to plus 1. So if this is if there's a space, you are adding value to next character, right? Next character. So that is like this. So you can start from 0 as well, right? You can start from 0 to 0 because this is starting from 0. Then you know how to get the next initial, right? Next character is C. So anyway, so when you add something, so let's say V, you add in next character. So this is a bit complex. That's why I said it's not easy, because you have to address each and everything. Okay, let's say after that, you have to add again a dot. And then what you have to do? So first character, you have found 0th one. The next character also you found just after the space, the next character. Then D and N both found. The last character, the last one is the continuous name. So that you have not found. So what to do about that? Right? What to do about that? So here, what you can do is another simple thing. You can store the initials, right? Just you can store the initials. So maybe you can make it blank, and you can just say, so next character is V C. So you can add this to the existing V. Next character equal next character plus V. Next character is equal next character plus the V character and a dot. So instead of next character, let's say initials. So here also initials. After that, you found initial, and that initial will be added to the existing name. Right here, let's add initials now. Okay, let's run this and see whether our algorithm works. This is a bit complex. I'll explain again, right? The zone launcher. Okay, now you can see it found D and N. And if it has, like, let's forget printing these numbers, right? I'm not going to print these numbers. No need to print numbers. I just need, I'm running again. The zone launcher 1. And here you can find D, N, and S. Found D, N, and S. The first character and the next initials. just immediately after the space. But unfortunately, you know, you can see GK, name is reverse and GK found. But what about the last name? Last name is missing. All initials are taken, but the last name is missing. Now, this cannot be accepted. So if it is the last one, if it is the last space, you have to ignore. How to do that? How to find whether that is the last space or not? So that part is there. Now you have found the immediate character just after the initial, and that is also taken. The first character is also taken. The immediately after the space, that is also taken. But how to ignore this for the last case? Right, that is the problem. That is the problem, right? So anyway, what you can do is you can initial, like you can say char. Let's say char last, char L. So initially it's 0. And here also I'm just editing char L to the character. Okay, after this, anyway, I can find, so let's give the name, Dasun Nilanjana Siri Mewan. And char L is not defined. What is that? Char L is 0. Oh, it's double equal. Sorry, it's my mistake. So you can see DNS, and I need the char L2. What is char L? The last one. It is 16th character. 16th character. Let's count. 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. 16 is S. Okay, from 16 to, right here I can tell from 16 to, I can add V char L to end. V char L to end. Initials plus space plus V char L to end. So let's see now. So I also didn't know solution for. Hello, can you hear me, Gatni? Right, okay, so now, so I'm just adding after that. So I have recorded char L. Okay, just talk again. Can you? Okay, right, it's my mistakes. I have just muted, right? Okay, sorry. Right, now you can see, right, it's adding this DNS Sirimeva, but that is wrong, you know. So I have taken the first character, 0th one, and then taken the initial, just the character, just after the space, I have taken that character and added to the initials. N is added, that is also okay. And S is also added. And after that, I have recorded the last one. Last character can be recorded in this way, no? Just the one immediately after the character position. So initially it's 0, and then the second time it should be N is 6. And next time it will be overridden. Like override, you know, and overridden to the 16. So I have taken 16 to the N. So it has taken my name. But additional is how to remove that. Now there is a problem. How to remove that? So this one can be done easily using some built-in functions. But the split and split that built-in functions can be used. But I'm going to give the same thing what we have done previous days: sequence selection repetition. Sequence selection repetition. I'm going to use same, nothing else. Today's knowledge and previous days knowledge and today's knowledge. I'm going to combine that and create a programming. This is how you think as a programmer, right? You have to solve a problem. When I give this problem, I even didn't know the solution. I didn't browse for internet. I'm creating my own one. I'm creating my own solution. This is what required in programming. I know this is quite difficult, but you have to train yourself. So training is required. So I'm giving you that thinking pattern. I'm trying to give you that thinking pattern. How to solve. Now you got a problem. That is this additional S. This should be avoided. How to avoid the last character? You can do this. Initials, you can take, right? You can just skip the last character and you can say, you need characters from 0 to -1, -2. You can say up to -2. So let's see. Okay, let's run this. I'm going to feed my name, Dasun Nilanjana Sirimevan, and you can see, it has given S additionally, so it should be -1, -2, I think -3. Yep. So just focus now, right? So again, Dasun Nilanjana. Okay, you got it. Additional space is there, you can remove that space if you want, right? This additional space you can remove. That's it. And let's try for any name now. So Amila Nuan Samaravira. And Samaravira, great. I'm getting that. Right, let's give your name also. So what is your middle name? I couldn't ask. What is your middle name?
Randini.
Randini.
Yeah.
Is it correct? Gayatri Randini. Correct?
It's Kahanda.
Correct?
K-A-H.
Correct?
K-H-N.
Right away. GR. Okay. Done.
Yeah.
Right. Did you understand the concept? I know the program is quite like a bit confusing, but did you understand the concept?
Yes.
Right. Then can you understand the program if you read it again? So what has happened here?
Can you tell it again?
Yeah, sure. So you have taken the name and store in the way variable. That part you can understand. You have just taken the input and store in the way variable. Okay. Then in the reversing, you start from the -1, that means the last character, and end you are not going to give. If you're not going to give the end will be automatically detected. It will go up to the last character. So -1, you know, because the last character is anyway -1. -1 to the first character, I'm not going to give, it's empty. Last to the first, -1 by -1 steps I'm going to give. 1 by 1 do isarahata, 2 by 2 also isarahata. But -1 by -1, it's coming reverse. Understand the reverse name part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you keep the character counter 0. Character counter 0, right? Counter is 0, and then S is 0. S is what? S is this space. Initially, character counter 0 means you are starting with the 0th character. And initially spaces are 0 because no spaces are there. Then initials, it's also blank because nothing is there as initials. Or if you want, you can just add this part as the initial and keep. Then it will be more easy. Initials equal, you know, V0 is anyway initial. V0, and I'm going to add dot to that. D dot D dot. Initial character, dot, and space. Then I don't want to add this part too. Right. then initials වලට මුලින්ම එනවා එතකොට දැන් දසුන් නිලංජන සිරිමේවන. If it is දසුන් නිලංජන සිරිමේවන, initial will be D dot space. I'll keep as it is. Then the the last space point is also 0. First it will go character by character. For character in va, if character is blank, that means if you find a blank like this, then you just count and increase the character. Now you are in the end character and you increase the space because you found one space. You increase the space, you increase the character. Increase in space part actually it's not needed actually, but I have just increased. This is not needed. Spaces count karan on it. Then initials to the current initial, now it is D dot. D dot කියලා තියෙනවා. ඒකට මම add කරනවා this character. N means the number, the index of this is C. Then VC I'm going to add to VC means N will be added to this with the dot and space. Now it is D dot N or A dot N. Okay, then this reference will be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is space, 6 is N. This will be 6. It will go to the next round. And then generally, our normal characters, nothing will be done, just incrementing and going one by one by one. Then next space will found. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 will be the next space. This 11 position, then it will be added 1, 12 position. 12 position is S. S will be added to the initials. Then එතකොට මේ S එකයි ඒකට ඕන dot එකයි space එකයි. Then it will be A dot N dot S. And you will be incrementing this and this incremented value will be saved in the char L. Char L will be now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Char L will be 12. But 12 character you don't need actually. You are taking from 12 character to the last one. This part, it is referring by this 12 to the last one, V12 to the last one, that is the last name. And you are going to subtract, you are going to reduce finally added space dot and the letter, that is -3, -1, -2, -3. තුනක් reduce කරලා ගන්න. -1 position, -2 position and the character position. You reduce and take from the beginning. Beginning to the except last 3 characters, you take beginning to the last 3 characters, but not taking the last 3 characters. And that will be added to the last name, and that is your name with initials. That is my algorithm that I have developed here. So it says initials just plus. Just run it, and you can give any name, even John, Von Neumann, you can say JV Neumann. Any name will be now converted to the name with initials as well as the reverse format. Now understood the mechanism?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. So is it easy or difficult? What do you think? Easy or difficult?
In between.
In between, right? So the thing is, you have to develop the computational thinking, right? This is really required, especially when you are doing programming. And if you want to become a scientist, or if you want to become any engineer if you want to master in any engineering discipline or science discipline, you have to develop this logical thinking, right? This is, but this is very small example, very, very small one. But still this character manipulation, numbers, how to take this, how to save this, how to manipulate, how to take the reverse. So these things can be used and combined in combination. You can develop a nice algorithm. So this is called algorithm. So algorithm should be applicable for any data. That is the principle, right? So if you write algorithm for your name, if I write algorithm for my name, that is useless, because that can be used by only me, and your one can only be used by yourself. But it should be generally applicable for everyone. So this is now a software. If anyone give his or her name, you can just save it in your desktop. Double click to run this. Then this is the software. If anyone give his or her name, so the result will be reverse name and name with initials. Okay, in addition to that, I would like to give you small, so you can just write down this, copy this, right? So please copy this quickly. Please copy this quickly or write down this and practice. I'll give you 5 minutes. Right, now I'll give you small homework to you to try. So before finishing the class, and please give a try to do this. Right. So if you are given an NIC number, you can use your mother's NIC or father's NIC, anything. So there are a few formats. So the format number 1 is, so the old format, it is like this, 8600200815V. So this is the old format. The new format is, so you can say 86 00200815. That is the new format with additional 2 digits. This is 10 digit and this is 12 digit number. So anyway, so if you are given a number like this, the first 2 digits in the old format, first 2 digits represent the birth year. It is 1986. And the second 2 digits, second 3 digits, like the third 3 digits represent the birth date. That is second date of year. So that is second date of year is January 2nd. So if it is like, okay, let's say 40th date is falling to January, you have 31st. 40th date means then 32nd date is February 1st, 33rd, 2nd. So likewise, then 34th is 3rd, 35th date is 4th. Likewise, so it will, if it is 40th, right? If it is 40th day, then it's 9th, no? So it's 9th. So likewise, it's, so here 31st up to 31st, it's January. Then 32 February 1st, 33 February 2nd, 34 February 3rd. So likewise, if it is 39, it's February 8th, and 40 is February 9th. So likewise, it will go up to February 29th, right? So February will be calculated like 29th. 29th date is February. Then 31 plus 29 is 60. Then 60 is February 29th. If someone is having like 86060 means his birthday is February 29th. And if it is 61, March 1st. That will go up to 366 actually. Why February is treated as a month with 39 days. So it will go up for 366, not 365, it will go for 366. 366 is February 31st. Sorry, 366 is December 31st. So that is how the calculation happened. And if it is something like this, let's say if it is 560 or 561. So then you don't have 561, date called 561, you don't have it. But so if it is more than 500, that means this is not he, this is she. That means this is female. So you have to take 1986 as the birth year. Then 561 means female. So to get date, you have to reduce 561 minus 500, and the answer is 61. The date 61 is March 1st. Day 61 is March 1st, and it's a female. If it is female, it's more than 500. If it is male, it's less than 366. 366 or less. If it is male, 500 and above. And 500 and above means it will go to 866. 866 is December 31 female. Okay, the second format. So this is your birth year and this is the birthday. Similar. Okay, what you have to do? You have to input the birth, input the NIC number and find the birthday and gender. So this is like bit hard. You have to work little harder. So, but using strings. Using strings, you can do this. You can take the first 2 digits, next 3 digits. Likewise, you can take the digits, separate this, and you can count the number of digits and just take one by one and then do the calculation and then write the year. So a bit complex, I know, but just give a try. Just give a try. Please write down this. Please write down this and show the format.